What's going on, guys? So in this short video, I want to cover, how my dropshipping business kind of performed in July. So it's currently August 2nd at the time of recording this, and I apologize if the audio sounds a little bit bad. I had to switch to my Rode mic because for whatever reason my lavalier just, I think it broke. I'm honestly not sure. So apologize if there's like echoing or it doesn't sound good. Let me know if you have a problem with the sound down in the comments, or if you don't notice any difference. It'll be really helpful, okay? So right off the bat, I'm just going to jump into it. I'm not going to kind of beat around the bush. I did overall about 8.4K profit in my dropshipping business, specifically in the month of July, okay? So I didn't hit the 10K target. I think it was either 10 or 12K that I set back in the last video at the beginning of July, so I'm honestly not sure if it was 10 or 12. Obviously didn't hit that, and that's about half and half between Facebook Marketplace and Amazon, okay? So it was a little bit of a disappointing month. Obviously, the majority of you are gonna know about like the view issue, and that also hit one of my accounts a little bit more. It hit both of them kind of, one a little bit more than the others, or than the other. So there's, I forget account to account, but overall, here are the numbers. For Facebook Marketplace specifically, I did about $4,167.44 profit. It was an average of 43% margin, per sale, per profit there. I had to spend $9,582.23 to get $13,780 back and 7 cents. So obviously that's very disappointing. It's down, I think it was, I forget what it was. Like, you could look back at the last video. I'll try to drop at the bottom of the description, or you can just go back, on this channel and check out the last kind of profit report for June. Had to think what the month before July was. So, very disappointing. I think I did like 7 or 8K in the last month. It might have been like 6 or 7.5 or something like that. So Facebook Marketplace, profit and sales were down this month across both of my accounts. Now, that's due to the view issue primarily, obviously. It's also more primarily, I would assume, due to the fact that, 90% of my focus was on Amazon this month, okay? I scale my Amazon store so fast that I ran out of cash flow. I'm gonna cover that here in a second. That I literally ran out of cash flow, had to put it on vacation mode because I didn't have any more money in my business to actually spend on products. And I also didn't want to leverage, too crazy amounts of credit, because this is literally the first month that I've actually scaled it, right? I've been selling, I've been doing drop shipping on Amazon for like 2 to 3 months maybe. Maybe it's like 2 months. Maybe it's like 2.5. I honestly don't know. Been selling on Amazon for a long time, but usually I do like online arbitrage, or like I source wholesale. So like I'm spending the money, I'm shipping it into Amazon usually, and then, obviously I just have to make purchase orders and I have that money up front and then it sells and I don't have to do anything, right? With dropshipping, on the other hand, it's like you're listing the products before you ever have to buy them. So especially on Amazon, when you're listing like X quantity, if you get an item, for example, one of my items was, I forget what the actual price was. I think I was spending like $170 or like $170 to $200, depending on where it was going, depending on the actual promo code at the specific time, and the cashback and all that stuff. I was spending about $170-ish to $200 to buy it, and I think I was netting like $50 to like $70 every single time. So it was like a great profit margin, a great buy. But obviously you can imagine, like, if you're getting 10 of those orders a day, that's a lot. And just to like kind of pull up, let me like look at my Amazon thing really fast. I'll pull it up. So that's primarily, as I'm pulling it up, the main reason that I was kind of focused away from the Facebook Marketplace. I was so focused on Amazon and it kind of scaled. I'll cover those numbers here in a second. Let me just pull this up for you. So I think I did, I was doing like over $3,000 a day in sales for a good 2 weeks there. And that's nothing crazy by any means, but like obviously if I'm doing $3,000 in sales, I have to probably spend like $2,500 to $3,000-ish to make that money, right? Because the margins are a little bit lower on Amazon. And so you can assume like it ran into a cash flow pretty quickly, and then I had to tear my store on vacation mode for like a week and a half-ish. So that's another reason why my numbers are down, because I had to turn on vacation mode, okay? So to recap, Facebook Marketplace, I did a total of about 332 sales. In the month of July, again, I earned $13,780 roughly. I spent about $9,500 to get that, a little bit under $4,200 profit for Facebook Marketplace, and that was an average margin of 43%. Average profit per sale was, let's see if we said 332. 332. let's do it. So 4167 44 divided by 332 is an average of $12 and about 55 cents profit per sale. Okay, so those are the numbers for Facebook Marketplace. I didn't scale Poshmark, I didn't scale Mercari up. I made a couple $100 on both of those, so I didn't really add that into the dropshipping thing. Those were kind of like sideline things that I set up previously. When I do start to, outsource a little bit more, I plan on hiring more VAs, as I go forward, as I scale, once I get the cash flow back under kind of control. I'm going to hire more VAs, which will obviously yield me more time to make videos and also potentially scale up the Poshmark, the Mercari, other things, maybe potentially Walmart. I also plan on getting into Facebook shops, but I haven't fully jumped into that yet. So those are just ideas on the back burner as of right now. I plan on scaling Facebook Marketplace up again. I think hopefully I can get back to either the 7 to 8K profit that I did last month on Facebook Marketplace specifically. Hopefully maybe even 10K, but we'll see. I'm just going to scale it. I'm just going to throw my VA into it again, pretty hardcore, a little bit more of my focus now that my Amazon store is kind of up and running and I've kind of just kept it idle. So I can put more of my focus back into that and then obviously, jump back into that. Hopefully going forward, there will be more software out there that does things for you. Obviously, there's a good number of software solutions. I'm really interested in potentially in auto ordering software, if that can potentially integrate into Facebook Shop somehow, or an auto input tracking software, if that can again input into Facebook Shop somehow. I don't know how it would specifically input into a personal Facebook profile, but again, those are things that I'm keeping an eye out for because they will help me scale my business, and I'll cover them in videos because obviously they'll help you scale yours, okay? Now in Amazon specifically, I had to spend a lot more. I had to spend a little bit over 25 grand in Amazon this past month. I netted just under 30 grand, so $29,800, so about 30 grand in sales in the month of July on Amazon for a profit of $4,602.46 and a margin average of 18%. So not too bad, not too good. The margins are down obviously a little bit more on Amazon. Some of the products, the margins were great. Some of the products, the margins were 2 or 3%. But obviously, just like Facebook Marketplace with Amazon, you need those products, honestly. They're not going to be great profit margins, but they help you bury mistakes in your metrics. And so those smaller profit margins, the quantity matters just as much as some of the quality when you're doing dropshipping, at least in my experience. And keep in mind, this is my experience. I'm not a veteran by any means. I've only been doing this for 3 months, maybe 4. Again, I don't really remember. But I'm not a veteran. I'm just reporting exactly what I've been able to do in mine, so you can get kind of a good example and cue of what you can expect and how you can scale, okay? So again, that was about 465 sales in the month of July on Amazon. So let's do that average profit per sale. It was $4,602.46 divided by, what did I say? 465. So that's an average profit of about $9.89 per sale, so about $10 again. So about $10 roughly per sale profit margin profit on Amazon, about 12 I think I said, or $12.50 on Facebook Marketplace. The margins are better on Facebook Marketplace. You can scale a lot faster on Amazon. So that's pretty much the reporting there. I really hope that you guys got a lot of value out of this video. I didn't really kind of want to beat around the bush. I just want to give you the raw numbers, tell you, how it kind of worked for me. Again, I had to go on vacation mode on Amazon. A lot of my focus was, product research on Amazon. I outsourced it a little bit, although I did the majority of stuff myself here. I looked into a number of things going forward. One of the things that really kind of blew my mind was TrackerBot, which will basically integrate into, it's a software that integrates with certain suppliers, not all suppliers, that will basically read your emails and input your tracking numbers into Amazon for you, so it takes your time out of the equation exponentially, and I'm really excited about it. Again, it's only certain suppliers. I also tested out OA Genius's auto ordering software. I was super excited about that, although the issue with that, and the issue that I'm finding with a lot of auto ordering softwares, is they only integrate with certain suppliers, right? So if I'm not running a volume-based bulk uploading business into Amazon or into Facebook specifically, whereas I'm taking Walmart, for example, and bulk uploading all their products into Amazon and just sourcing from 1 or 2 suppliers, right? I source from dozens, if not maybe 100 suppliers, honestly. and I have them all like kind of all just organized. And so that's the strength of my business, I think. I'm a little bit more versatile, and I have some obscure suppliers that other people might not be using. And so I think that that's very, very valuable. But again, it limits me with auto ordering software, because an auto ordering software is only going to pull from certain suppliers, and it doesn't make sense to pay like a couple $100 to like $1,000 a month for an auto ordering software when it's only going to do about like 5 to 10% of your orders, right? It doesn't make sense. So my plans going forward, I'm going to jump heavily back into Facebook Marketplace this month and see if we can scale it, see if we can solve some of these view issues, see if we can get back into that. I'm also planning on getting into Facebook Shops specifically and trying to scale that so I can report that to you guys. I also plan on scaling the Amazon as well, and I plan on hiring a team of VAs to help me scale as well. So that's where I'm at. Hope you guys got a lot of value out of this video. Give it a thumbs up if you do appreciate the value in it. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section down below. I would love to answer them for you, and I'll see you in the next one.